In this video, I will show you how to set off available input tax credit against output liability. So, as of now, we have the following information regarding input tax credit and output liability. So, we are required to pay the tax amount of rupees 10,793 and 16 paise, and we are eligible to get input of rupees 11,700. So this information is split into the following information. So the total of input tax credit of rupees 11,700 is split into the following components, and total liability amount is split between central tax and state tax. So we need to set off the liability amount using the input tax credit, but there are certain rules as to how we can utilize input tax credit to pay off the liability amount. So what are the rules? The first and important rule is that we first need to fully utilize the input IGST to pay all the taxes. So only after the input IGST gets exhausted, you can use CGST input tax credit and SGST input tax credit to set off the liability amount. The order in which you can utilize input IGST to set off liability amount is as follows. You are first required to utilize all of the input IGST to pay off the liability amount, and you need to utilize input IGST in the following order. So first you can use input IGST to set off output IGST, and after that, if you are left with any more input IGST, then you can utilize it to set off central tax, and still if you are left with any more IGST, then you can use it to set off state tax. And in case if input IGST gets exhausted, only then you can use input CGST and input SGST to set off their respective liability amount. So the meaning is that you cannot use central tax input GST to set off state tax liability amount, and you cannot use input SGST to set off output CGST. Now let me show you the calculation for set off for the given information. We have input IGST of rupees 2,700, so which will be first utilized to set off output IGST. So right now we are not liable to pay any output IGST, so this input IGST would be utilized to set off central tax amount. Now we will set off liability CGST to the extent of available input IGST of rupees 2,700. So after paying off with the available IGST of 2,700 rupees, we are still left with balance liability of 2,696 rupees. So we need to pay this balance liability amount by utilizing input CGST credit. So we will utilize 4,500 of input CGST to pay off the balance CGST amount. So at this point we have set off the central tax amount completely, and we are no longer left with input IGST. And now we are required to set off the state tax liability amount, which is rupees 5,396 rupees and 58 paise. So to set off this amount, we will first utilize the available input SGST, and even after setting off, we are still left with balance SGST liability of rupees 896 rupees 58 paise. So this balance liability, though we have input CGST, cannot be set off, so it becomes compulsory to pay off this amount through our bank account at the GST portal. And now let me show you how to pass set of entries in Tally. So to set off liability, we need to pass some journal entries. And the voucher that we use to record set of entries is journal voucher, which can be accessed by the F7 key. Set the date to the last day of the month. Now press the key Alt J, and over here you need to specify what kind of adjustment entry that you are trying to pass. So I'm making a GST adjustment entry to decrease my tax liability against available input credit. We will first set off available IGST against output CGST. So debit the CGST ledger. So we are debiting this ledger because we know that debit decreases liability. So in order to decrease CGST liability, I will debit CGST ledger and skip this step over here and specify the amount to the extent to which you want to reduce CGST liability. So the available input IGST is 2700 rupees. So I will enter that amount over here, and credit reduces assets, so I will credit IGST ledger over here. So notice that we are no longer left with any IGST amount, and press Ctrl A to save this entry. We will now set off the balance CGST liability against available input CGST. So let me change the date to 31st of August and specify my nature of adjustment and the relevant information, and let me debit CGST and skip this step, and the balance amount that I need to set off is this much against available input CGST, and save the entry. And finally we are now required to set off the SGST liability against available input SGST. So let me again change the date and specify the type of adjustment, and let me first pay off the SGST amount using the input tax credit. So I will debit SGST against available input SGST of 4500, and I will credit the input SGST ledger. Notice that the SGST ledger shows a credit balance of rupees 896 rupees and 58 paise, and it is the same amount which we calculated at the beginning. So we need to pay off this amount via our bank account. But before making the payment, we will first save this entry, and after you make the GST payment, you need to pass the payment entry in Tally as well. So to record payment entry, press the F5 key. At the payment voucher, press the F2 key and change the date to the payment voucher date. And whenever you make payments for GST purpose, select the option Stat Payment over here. So click on this option or press Alt S and specify the details for your payment. So you are making payment for GST for the month of August, and in the field payment type, select the option as regular and debit the SGST ledger for 896 rupees 58 paise. So as soon as you debit the SGST ledger, the liability amount becomes 0, and credit the bank ledger and press Ctrl A to save the entry. So this is how you set off GST liability and make payments for GST. Now let's check the report for GST. So press the escape key and select the option display and select the option accounts book and select group summary, and I want to view summary for the group duties and taxes. So over here you can see that we have a debit balance of CGST of rupees 1803 rupees 42 paise. So this indicates that we are still left with this much input CGST, and the balance with zero amount would not be displayed over here. So that's why we cannot see the ledgers IGST and SGST over here.